actually, to name my character. Because I'm not going to name her Cat this time. I'm not doing it. So, let's do this. Let's carry our stuff over. Yes, please remember my choices, because it was actually quite scary last time. Okay. This book does contain disturbing images and depictions of violence and trauma. It is a horror story, after all, so be advised. This is chapter 1. Let's create our character, yay! I don't know, what do you think? Should we play as a guy this time? I mean, I played as a girl last time. I'm comfortable with either, I don't care. Should I play as a guy this time? That was y'all thinking? Pixelberry Studios, thank you for coming through. Yes! Creepy underwater stuff, Cupcake, after you just played, what, Subnautica? So, I was asking, which gender should we play? A guy or a girl? Make him sexy? I like it. Let's do this. Alright, let's choose a face. Well, everybody just agreed. Everybody just... Make a Chad? Oh, no. Make a Chad? What? I can't do that. Ooh, he's cute. He's cute. Cupcake? Pretty boy it is then. Yes. Not making it Chad. What you trying to do to me in here? Trying to ruin my rep? We make the cute characters in this joint. Ooh, look at that. I like that. That hair is cool. The long flowing locks. Hey, Chocobo, how you doing? Chad could star in It Lives Far, Far Away. Oh, alright. Curl-tastic. I actually like that cut. That looks cool. Man, I would okay. Now, I've had my hair actually dyed very similar to this before, where it was like pink into purple and into blue. I just hadn't... You know what? I actually had like a little bit of green after like my blue started to fade. Thanks for the biddies, Masoko. Welcome. Thank you for the bits. But yeah, that was a long time ago. But we're gonna go with the Curl-tastic, I think. Kinda reminds me of some stylish, you know, player. Your hair is purple and blue? My hair is black and blue. It's blue at the tips. I took a new picture today when I was at work. I was bored. On break and took a picture. Slash and burn. Cutoffs for days. Gradient. That's cute. Tip the grayscales. I don't know. Should we make a preppy? Very, you know, very Carlton. I like a little bit. I like them edgy. That's just me. A little edgy. The rocker boy? Alright. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I like the ripped jeans and the shirt. I like his shirt. Alright, let's go with that. That e-boy look with the plaid. I like it. Oh, Harper? Harper is his name? Harper. Oh my god, are we gonna do Dwight? Are we gonna do Dwight? Are we gonna name him Dwight? We're gonna Chad. Alright. E-boy stealing my colors. or Dwight, you know. Alright. Chad. No. Definitely no Chad. No Chads in here. We'll go with Dwight because we love Dead by Daylight. Brent? Oh, Brent in the game there? I don't know. What y'all thinking? Dwight? That's the most Chad name, Dwight. It is! It really is. It really is. Oh, man. Okay, we're Dead by Daylight fans in here. I'm a Dwight fan girl. Not really. Psych. But we'll do it. Alright, his name is Dwight. Let's go. Is this me? Yes. Choose it. I'm glad I brought a lot of water. Try to do this voice. Dwight wishes he were more Chad. Oh man. Now playing as Dwight Vance. It's the beginning of summer break and you're home from college to visit your family. You hurry up to keep up with your half-brother Elliot as the two of you walk from the elevator to your parents' apartment. If you need to tag me in for a voice or two, let me know. Oh snap, what? You'll do that, Cupcake? Oh. Alright, I'll keep, yeah. That would be fun. Whoa, what's the rush? Elliot, I'm starving. You think Mom and Dad made dinner already? Dwight, dude, you ate 5 corn dogs at the movie theater, not to mention most of my gummy bears. I need fuel, Dwight. I can feel another growth spurt coming on. You can screen share a Discord or something. Yeah, I could totally do that. Overlord quarters? We could commentate this bad boy together if you want. I'm cool with that. Laughing, you reach the apartment and pull out your keys, but as you move to unlock the door... Huh? That's weird. Play Choices Podcast, you finally got your Twitch account! Yes! Yes! I knew we'd pull you in here. I knew we would. Play Choices Podcast is awesome sauce. Does really great commentaries. She does really great commentaries on books. So, hype that up. For sure. Follow on Twitter. Play Choices Pod. Just saying. Alright. Let's see, where are we at? Jingo, thank you for continuing to subscribe to the mothership. And for gifting a sub to Kiss My Ass. Enjoy the emotes. We have plenty. We do have plenty. And I think we're actually pretty close to getting another emote. I'm not 100% on that, but I think we are. I think we're pretty close. But drop all the OMGs and cat emotes that you like. Ellie says, what? Dwight says, the door's open. You give the door a gentle push. It swings the rest of the way open and you see splintered wood around the deadbolt. The hell? After all the lectures I get for leaving the door unlocked? Dwight says, Elliot, I need you to stay outside. What? Why? Dwight says, just do it, okay? Elliot, no way! Not until you tell me why you're being so weird. Dwight says, something just doesn't feel right. Taking a deep breath, you step forward into the dark entryway. Things are in disarray. Looks like the couch is flipped over and does look like little spots of blood on the lamp here, y'all? Y'all see that? Hey, Topanics! Super excited to learn folks are doing Twitch and podcast for Choices. Yes. Dwight says, Mom, Dad, are you there? Yes, there are lots of really cool content creators. Most of them I met on Instagram. And on Facebook. So, there's a lot of folks on Twitter too. So, I mean, there are Choices fans everywhere. Everywhere. Just gotta know where to look. The only reply is silence. Dwight says, anyone? There's an odd smell in the room, sour and metallic. Cold dread begins to claw up your spine. Elliot says, Dwight? You glance back at Elliot. He stands silhouetted in the doorway, peering past you into the dark room. Your hand seems to move on its own, feeling along the wall for a light switch. What's wrong? Why aren't they answering? Your fingers find the switch and light suddenly floods the room. There's blood! What? I knew it! I saw there was blood on the lampshade! Oh no, that's even worse than I thought. Oh, that's a mess. That is just a mess. Need to share my Choices characters on Twitter? Yes, you absolutely do. Yes, you do. Dwight is now haunted. Nerve lost. No! Oh, no! Oh, it got worse. Oh, shoot. Shoot. Alright, I'm going to make this screen just a little bit bigger for y'all. There we go. Wait, what's that? What's that weird symbol thing? What's that? Elliot shouts, no! Instinctively, you grab hold of Elliot as he tries to shove past you, turning him away from the horrific scene. Let go of me, Dwight! They're hurt! They need us! Elliot struggles in your grip, but you only clutch him tighter, even as your legs give out, and the two of you fall clumsily to your knees. Pools of gore stain the carpet and streak the walls. The scent of blood, subtle at first, is now so strong you feel as though you're drowning in it. Our parents are dead! This isn't real, it can't be! Yep, oh, that's so bad. Looks like there's blood on the end of this bottle here. That's savage! Unable to look away, your gaze focuses on the small, bloody details of the grisly tableau before you. Okay, bottle, we noticed that first. So we noticed that. Okay. You find yourself staring at your mother's crumpled body. Her back is studded with knife wounds, and her hands frozen in the act of smearing her own blood across the floor. And I'm going to join Cupcake here in the chat. Hold up. Let me share the screen here, Cupcake. Hold up. And hopefully this does what I want it to do. Yeah, there it goes. Okay.
Alright, I'm watching. Just whenever you want me to voice, just let me know.
Alright. I think KT had some ideas.
Oh, for characters?
Yeah.
You can make Chad pick the character.
Yeah, we'll make a KT pick. Numbly, you realize the smears form a strange shape. Woo! Dang! That's messed up. Ellie says, Dwight, what do we do? They won't wake up! Dwight! It's not real. It's not real. The visuals in this book are so scary. Yes, they are. Dwight? Dwight, wake up! Huh? You jolt out of your stupor, grabbing your seat for support. The small boat rocks and jumps beneath you, its motor rumbling. Sorry, I was kind of elsewhere. Mom and Dad again? Yeah, just hard to believe they're really gone. Beware, in this book, your nerve score starts at 0. Nada. Hey, KT, can you, let Cupcake know, like, which characters you might be looking at for her? We'll pull her in here. Okay, start at 0. We gotta build them. We gotta build our people up. Build up your nerve over the course of the book. The higher your nerve, the better you'll fare in the trials ahead. We already know that. We know that from the last time. You shake your head, trying to gather your thoughts. Dwight says, "Did you say something?" Elliot says, "Grandpa said hold on, or you'll fall out of the boat." Now, I noticed that Elliot, like, oh gosh, what was his name? The brother from the last story. I don't know why I want to call him Connor. Is that him? Was that his name? Didn't have a nerve score, so it's like, okay, he won't be in, at least figure into the stuff later. You glance up at the front of the boat where your grandpa stands with both hands on the wheel. Should reach the house in just a couple minutes. Oh, I probably should have read that in an older voice. Oops. Was it Noah? No, it wasn't Noah. It wasn't Noah. Stacy's brother. Yeah, it was Connor. Connor. Stacy's brother. Beside you, Elliot slumps in his seat, staring into space. You put a hand on his shoulder and manage a weak smile. Hey, Scooter, I know these past few weeks have been hard. Understatement of the century. But I've got 2 whole months to help you get settled in at Grandpa's place before I have to go back to college. Maybe once we drop off our stuff, we can go do something. Like what? We're in the literal middle of nowhere. Dwight says, there must be something fun to do around here. We could go exploring or swimming. What do y'all think? They're like, what's the scarier option? That's what I want to know. Swimming? Dive in. Oh god, not the swimming. Oh, so that means the swimming. That's what that means, right? The swimming? Go into the beneath. Let's do it. We're going swimming. Look at all that water. I bet it feels great on a hot day like... You'll be doing no such thing. I won't have you kids wandering off and getting into trouble. We wouldn't. This ain't a vacation. Long as you're living in my house, you'll abide by my rules. My old voice is incredible. I practiced long and hard for this. No, I didn't. I'm just kidding. I am no professional voice actor, by the way. I just look at the character and just kind of figure what it would sound like. Oh, well, thank you. Elliot says who? Grandpa says, says the court that made me your legal guardian. Don't like it, take it up with the state. Hey, lay off him. You think it's easy leaving our whole life behind to move in with a grandparent we've never even met? Maybe you'd rather go live with your deadbeat dad in Montreal. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Cupcake? You have something to say about Montreal? I've never been there. Have you?
I've never been either, but wait,
I was like, wait a minute, I wonder if you've been. The scumbag who walked out on me and Mom when I was 7? That man isn't my dad. Todd is the one who was there for me. He was as much my dad as he was Elliot's. And now he's... You trail off, and a tense silence falls over the boat, broken only by the lapping of waves. Soon the fog begins to lift, and a bright sunlit town comes into view on the far shore. Now we know why Dwight's wearing plaid now. Wow. Oh, bake shop. Can we get cake? That's what I want. Cake eases all the pain. Compass Cafe, police station. Welcome to Pine Springs, your new home. Yeah, this is sad. Like, oh man, that's the intro. It lives beneath. Oh. Thank you, everybody who's retweeted us. Appreciate it. And everybody popping in, lurking, and chatting, and everything else. Chapter 1 is Dead in the Water. A short while later, your boat docks in front of a small house nestled into the shore of the lake. It's a nice little lake house. This looks familiar, though. I've been here before. The inside of the house is dim and cluttered, the smell of stale dust hanging in the air. So this is where Mom grew up? We're not gonna call it a dump. Let's not be mean, Dwight. It's cozy. I can't wait to curl up on that couch with a good book. Just don't expect a mint on your pillow. Grandpa got jokes. It is. I like the cabin. I like it a lot. Hefting one of Elliot's bags, your grandpa starts up a narrow staircase at the back of the room. Guess our room's this way. Or he's gonna throw your stuff off the roof. Elliot almost smiles as he starts up the stairs. You're about to follow when you noticed a soft light coming from a nearby shelf. Growing closer, you see that the glow is coming from an old bottle, flickering strangely in the dark. What the hell? Before your eyes, the bottle seems to fade in and out of existence. Solid one moment, ghostly the next. Ooh, message in a bottle. Pick it up. The bottle becomes more real as you reach for it, the glass solidifying beneath your fingers. Things are not always as they seem. Each message in a bottle provides a glimpse into Pine Springs' troubled past. Hey, Bilber. Collect all 9 to get the full harrowing tale. Well, you already know we're going to do that, so that's going to happen. This is so weird.
Oh dear. Now I shall have to create more Martians.
Thank you for following. Welcome to the mothership. Popping the cork, you carefully extract the paper inside and begin to read.
Oh dear. Now I shall have to create more Martians.
Well, thank you for following and welcome to the mothership, T. Clark. Dear Journal. What a week this has been. I signed the papers on Monday, quit my job on Tuesday, cleaned out the apartment on Wednesday, then packed my whole life into the back of the Gremlin. The Gremlin? Wow. Okay, I'm showing my age. Hold on. And started driving. It's Sunday morning now, and I'm drinking coffee in the kitchen of my new home.
Oh dear. Now I shall have to create more Martians.
Well, thank you, Chocobo, for following. Welcome to the mothership. Even though you're already here. it still doesn't feel real. Years of scripting and saving, and I finally have the cozy
Oh
little cabin
dear. Now I shall have to create more Martians.
in the middle of the woods that I've always dreamed of. No landlords, no trains howling past my room at night, no damn neighbors. Yes, so many new
Oh
Martians.
dear. Now I shall have to create more Martians.
Thank you. Choices lady for following. Welcome to the mothership. I know. I know. Well, thank y'all for following and coming through. Bad jokes? After this chapter, Drawley. After the chapter. We'll try to get through this. I need to do something real quick, though. Hold on. Yes, we are. New Martians every day. My overlays. Let me do something here. Because I'm just gonna turn the volume down just a tad, because it gets kind of loud for me. And then we'll get back into it. Hey, I'm glad you're here! Choices Lady's another awesome content creator for Choices. Yes. Oh yeah, we got that. We got sound alerts for spooky stuff. Normally those are for Dead by Daylight, but they could be used here too. I know there's a scream in there somewhere. Scares the bejesus out of me. So we're just turning the volume down just a little bit. There we go. Cool. Yes. The effects are active. Let's see here. And we do have some point redemptions. I will go ahead and tell that bad joke before we continue. So give me... We do have some point... 1 second. Hold up. We need bad ghost jokes. That's what we need right now. Excuse me. So happy Thursday, everyone. For those who this is your first time here, I am Martian Cat. I am a variety streamer. I play Choices on Thursday. I play games with BtchinCupcake on Friday. On Saturday, we're doing Dragon Age Inquisition. So if you like any of those options, just pop on in anytime you like. Let's see. We need some ghost jokes. Excuse me. Dad jokes about monsters. How about we do that? We'll tell one and we'll move on here. This is good! On what day do monsters eat people? Tuesday. That was a good one. Okay. I tell lots of bad jokes. I'm sorry. But remember, it's your point redemptions that make me tell them. I don't write them. I just tell them because you want them. Just a reminder. Unfortunately, I've also discovered why the last owner was willing to sell the place for so cheap. It's a total wreck. The floor is rotting, the roof leaks, the windows rattle. Earlier, I found a damn raccoon living in the pantry. Also, I'm fairly certain the place is haunted. I keep hearing odd whispers or spotting shadows in my peripheral vision. Doors will fly open without warning, without any wind. The life just got sucked out of me. It's fine, I tell cruddy jokes too. Hey, good! And I like puns, so, you know. As long as, you know, we try to keep them clean. We try to keep them clean in here. And there are moments when I'll enter a dark room just before I turn on the lights, when I swear I'm not alone. I have this inescapable sensation that I've entered into a space that belongs to someone else, or something else. Oh well, I've had roommates before. Whatever lives here will just have to learn to get along. Entry ends here. If you ghost a ghost, does that ghost become your boyfriend or girlfriend? Oh, really? Tried to read It Lives for Diamonds. Turns out Mr. Reddit. Oh, you read it already and only got one from the ad. Ouch. I've done that where I'm thinking like, I don't think I read this, and it's like, oh shoot, yes I did. Banshee? Oh my god, that's a good one. Hey Snow. Dwight says, a haunted cabin in the woods? I wonder who wrote this. Curious, you tuck the paper into your suitcase and start looking through the other strange relics in the room. You're scanning the titles on the stack of musty books when the back door swings open. Oh, you read it 6 times already? Well, this is my first time. I finished It Lives in the Woods last week, and it was also my first time reading that one, so. Hey Arthur, you in here? Someone just called with a... Oh, hi! You must be Dwight! This series scares you so much you can't replay it? Really? The first chapter of the first book really freaked me out, not even gonna front. It was pretty scary. That dirt monster freaked me out. Hi! Oh, wait. Huh. No, we'll save the flirting. We'll save it. We need to figure out who our love interest is gonna be. If there is one. Do I know you? Why? Do I look familiar? Maybe we met in a previous life. The dirt monster. It's Tom. Yes. I love his little ponytail in the back there. He let his hair grow out. I don't know about that, but you do seem to know my name. Oh, right. Sorry, that was probably super weird. The guy sticks out his hand and you shake it. Tomoichi Sato, but everyone calls me Tom. Arthur hired me to work as a mechanic in his boat shop a few months back. He mentioned he'd be picking up you guys today, enjoying the Museum of Dusty Oddities. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Where'd all this stuff come from? Tom says, who knows? Arthur's not the most talkative guy. I mostly just make stuff up. Over there, we have discarded robot eyeball, right next to weird leather tome, probably cursed. Tom says, this one's got me stumped, though. Yeah, the music is intense. The music is perfect, though, for the, for when they, like, drop it in and, like, start doing something real spooky. It's perfect. Tom motions to a tall, rectangular case. Squinting, you can just make out a humanoid shape behind the dirty glass. Do you now? Ooh, okay, that is spooky. Wow, what is it? Some kind of armor? Your guess is as good as mine. All I know is Arthur won't talk about it. And that case has some kind of impossible puzzle lock. Seriously, I eat puzzle games for breakfast, and I don't even know where to start with this thing. You run your hands over the odd symbols engraved on the iron locks. Something's missing. Keep an eye out for items inscribed with runes. This is part of the tutorial. Collecting all 5 unlocks a special outfit that will give you a major advantage in the trials ahead. Okay. Footsteps clump down the stairs. You snatch your hand away from the case, turning to face your grandpa as he enters the room. Tom? Hey, Arthur. Got a call from the other side of the lake while you were out. Imogen Westcott's flipping out because her yacht won't start. Your grandpa grunts, digging the keys to the boat out of his pocket, tossing them to Tom.
Take Dwight with you.
Wait, what? But I don't know anything about boats. You know cars. They're like that, but for water. Very funny. I mean, won't I get in the way? Besides, I'm not going to just leave Elliot by himself.
I think Elliot can manage unpacking a suitcase without you hovering over it. Everyone pitches in around here. If you're gonna stay, you gotta earn your keep.
I understand, but
nothing. Make sure you're home before dark.
you're about to respond when Tom nudges you gently in the side. Fuming, you follow him out of the house. Yeah, it's probably best to pick your battles. You don't want to fight that battle right now. Outside, you help Tom load tools into a small boat. Tom says, sorry to cut you off. I've learned the hard way that arguing with Arthur rarely does any good. Sounds like you know my grandpa better than I do. Tom says, yeah, well, this job's been my main source of human interaction since I moved here. Moved from where? A little town called Westchester. It's just on the other side of those woods. Okay, there we go. Dwight says, how do you like it here? I did a little research before we moved, and it sounded like Pine Springs was a bougie enclave for super rich people who don't actually like nature but do like to stare at nature from their mansion's balcony while sipping $1,000 Chardonnay? Yeah, more or less that. After you learned something, well, if it's going to be a spoiler, you're going to have to keep what you learned to yourself. But if it's not, then go ahead and tell us. Winchester? Okay, I'll be real. When I first saw it in the first book, I kept thinking Winchester. Oh man, I just finished Supernatural last week. I just watched the last episode of Supernatural. Actually, earlier this week. Ooh, I cried. Oh, I cried so hard. Oh my gosh. Dakota in the back's like. It's a little weird, not gonna lie. Last week, a customer literally referred to me as Boat Boy. Bro, I just spent 4 hours elbow deep in your boat's engine so it won't explode during your next joyride. Maybe you learn my name? If it's so weird here, why'd you leave Westchester? Tom takes his time stowing the toolbox, not meeting your eyes. Some, stuff happened there a few years ago. I don't really want to get into it if that's okay. Oh, yeah, of course, sorry. Tom shakes his head, smiling ruefully. No, it's fine. I swear I'm not doing this man shrouded in mystery thing on purpose. Or, maybe I am. Maybe I'm even more mysterious than I seem. Dwight says, I knew it! You're a total dork. There we go. But in an endearing way, right? Not like a get this weirdo away from me kind of way. Jury's still out on that. Tom jumps down into the boat and looks back at you, grinning. Hey, I just had an idea. You haven't had a chance to see Pine Springs yet, right? Dorkoichi. Whoever made Tom my heart thanks you. I love Tom. I loved him in the first book, too. Dwight says, yeah, I just saw a glimpse of it on our way here. Tom says, well, we've got to go all the way across the lake for this job. Why don't we take the scenic route? I am too. Yeah, it's good to see more of Tom, because we didn't get a lot in the last book, and the parts we did get, poor guy, he was just a mess. Well, we've got to go all the way across the lake for this job. Why don't we take the scenic route? It's a perfect day to preview Pine Springs' many scenic vistas and fabulous attractions. Let's see. Go on Tom's tour to get a little closer to him and boost your nerve score. Let's do it. Woo! All aboard Tom's totally awesome tour boat, where our motto is, "Hey, look over there." You climb into the boat and take a seat beside Tom. Hold on tight, passengers. Your friendly and enthusiastic tour guide has been playing a lot of Hydro Thunder at the arcade. Hydro Thunder? Wow. I haven't heard that in a long time. Is this Tom's way of a date? I think so. Uh-oh. Is it too late to get a refund? In answer, Tom guns the engine. Your small boat peels away from the house in a spray of lake water. You and Tom cruise across the lake. The glassy water sparkles and spray dots your sun-warmed skin. Wow, it's so nice out here. Clearing his throat, Tom gestures grandly all around you. If you'll look to your right, or left, or anywhere really, you'll see the majestic Lake Triumph. Oh, good. Okay, cool. So you're seeing something new. You sit back, enjoying the scenery. Huge evergreens line the shore, turning the surrounding hills into a swaying emerald sea. The forest looks like it goes on forever. I bet it's beautiful in there. Sure is, as long as you keep an eye out for... Tom stops himself, his eyes flitting to you for a brief second and then away. Mountain lions. Watch out for mountain lions. Wait. Were you gonna say monsters? What? No. Why would I say that? Is that what you tell kids around here? Don't go in the woods, the monsters will get you. Tom visibly relaxes. Yeah, gotta keep them out of trouble somehow, right? Next stop on our tour, downtown Pine Springs. Tom brings the boat in close to the shore, giving you a view of the quaint, bustling downtown. On our right is scenic Lakeview Boulevard, home to Compass Cafe, Ballast Books, and Dockside Hardware. Coffee, books, and hardware, huh? I like your priorities. I mean, what else do you actually need? What about a place to... Oh. We're not in flirt mode just yet. I would totally flirt with Tom, though, but not yet. What about a place to grab a drink? Looking Glass is great if you feel like spending $50 on a glass of scotch. The bilge is more of a dive. Tom pauses, waggling his eyebrows until you let out a groan. One more pun like that, and you're gonna take a dive right out of this boat. I regret nothing. Me neither, because I love puns. Let's continue our tour. Out in the open water, Tom cuts the engine. The boat glides gracefully to a stop, and he moves to take the seat beside you. And here we have the final stop on our tour. If you'll direct your attention slightly to the right, you'll see the top of Lake Triumph Dam. Whoa, it's huge! Fun fact, the level of the lake used to be much higher. You can tell by how high up the dam spillways are. About 15 years ago, the water level was lowered to create the beautiful and extremely expensive lakefront neighborhood. Wait, they drained part of the lake just to build more mansions? That's impressive, I guess. They let you walk around on top of the dam, which I highly recommend. The view is unreal. But before you ask, no, they don't do tours of the inside of the dam to see all the cool machines and stuff. Not even if you ask them really, really nicely, like with puppy dog eyes and stuff. Guy says, damn, I bet you've got some killer puppy dog eyes too. You've got no idea. Anyway, that's the end of our tour. Any final questions before we end this magical ride? Just one. Oh. Let's see. What are we asking? What are we gonna ask him, y'all? Is he single? I have no idea. I know, but I'm asking for your input. That happens here from time to time. Okay. Just no input from you allowed. How about that? Single? Yes! No thoughts, head empty. Is he a romantic interest to you? I just like Tom. Choices Lady says, does the tour have to end? I don't know. I kind of feel like option 1 and option 3. No thoughts, head empty. I still... Come on, Belmer. What about number 3? Let's do it. Are you single? Everybody asked. So, Tom jumps in his seat, kicking over the toolbox. Hastily, he starts gathering up the scattered wrenches, hammers, and screwdrivers. Sorry, what was the question? Never mind, I think I worked it out. We asked him if he was single. Now, I'm dying to know. You just... What, Belber? What? You trying to like what? Oh, Tom, Chocobo says. The two of you sit there for a minute longer, staring out over the quiet lake. Separate. I like that because I did it, and choose that because I never choose it. Oh, yes. Yes. That is one of the hardest things, is like when I'm replaying a book, it's like, okay, do I make the same choice again? But it's like, okay, but I've already seen that. Or, you know, go with option 2, which is like, okay, let's choose something that I wouldn't normally choose, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh man, instant regret. Yes. Yes, I do. That's me with my old LI all the time. Yeah. It's so hard to switch LIs, though. LI is love interest. I don't know who our love interests are in this book. I know Tom is an option, obviously, but I don't know who else is. Let's see. Tom, thanks for all this. I think I really needed it. It's like, when you have a LI that you really like, it is hard to switch and go to someone else. It's always hard. Tom says, I could tell, believe me. I know how hard it is to leave everything behind to start over in a new place. If you ever need someone to talk to, come find me. That's you with Ride or Die? I know. I picked, in Ride or Die, I picked Colt the first time. And I know Lady, I know you're gonna hate me, but it's like I'm having a hard time picking Logan. I'm really leaning towards Mona this time. I'm leaning towards Mona. I just can't get myself to pay 30 diamonds for each character. I hear ya. I get way too attached to certain NPCs. Yes. You feel my pain, you know. We'll just shake Tom's hand for now. It's not that I don't like Logan. I do. I love him. But I never chose Mona as the LI. Sorry. I was like, wait, my choice of words is not working the way I want. Already wasn't for me, but I still enjoyed it. Me and Desire and Decorum. I flirted with everyone. Yes, same. When I like one, I don't tend to stray. You know? So we shake Tom's hand. I'm glad I met you, Tom Sato. Right back at you, Dwight Vance. You take a deep breath, savoring the view of the dam for one more second, then nod. All right, I'm ready to go. I 100% agree with that. I totally agree. You know, I switch it up from time to time. Sweet, let's go fix a boat. Tom gets back into the driver's seat and guns the engine, turning the boat towards an elegant lakeside neighborhood. You know, I like to switch it up. Okay, so generally in books where it's not gender locked, you know, and I could play, you know, whatever gender I want for the main character, I generally will play a male character, even though I am not male myself. Just to switch it up and see, you know, see the differences, you know, and just for a different experience. If it's gender locked, of course, obviously I'm playing whatever character they give me, or whatever main character they give me for gender. Unless it costs diamonds to actually date someone, Endless Summer, I love you, but I hate you. I've heard Endless Summer is a very good book. I have not read it myself. The little boat skims across the lake. Tom steers for a cluster of opulent mansions, and you trail your hand in the water. The water's so cold. How deep does it go? I don't know. Pretty darn deep, though. We're actually about to pass over the deepest part, right at the center of the lake. The diamonds are necessary, and I'm pretty critical of Endless Summer these days. I may have spent too much money on it. Oh, let's not talk about how much money I spent on the Royal Romance, okay? Well, we'll not have that discussion. But darn it, I don't like all the LIs. I played every time. Like, I kept replaying it to see what the path was for each of the LIs. Oh, I had to do it. I had to. I like them all. You peer over the side, watching rays of sunlight sparkle in the blue-green water, throwing rippling patterns across your skin. Yes! Yes, Maso! Yes! Sighing, you close your eyes, feeling the soothing water against your hand. Feeling... Ah! You snatch your hand away. Tom says, Dwight, what's wrong? I felt something in the water. Something touched your hand? We do get otters around here sometimes and fish, and not like that. It felt more like a feeling. It felt... There's something down there, Tom. Something that hates us. That wants to... You shudder, inching away from the side of the boat. Sorry, that probably sounds crazy. How long till we get to the place? Could be there in a few minutes if I step on it. Tom? Yeah? Step on it. Tom guns the engine and the boat speed towards shore. You cradle your hand against your chest. The skin feels ice cold, almost lifeless. What daffy nonsense is Maxwell gonna do this time? Yeah. I'm just glad the 15 diamond reward exists because diamond mining is so much easier these days. PB, please don't read my comment. Too late, I already read it out loud. It's too late. There's the ominous music, yes. By the time you reach your destination, the late afternoon sun has warmed your chills and eased your mind. After a thorough examination, you and Tom climb out of the engine room of a luxurious yacht named the Empress. Oh! That's Cupcake's cue, you said? Okay. I'm never gonna get used to these monsters.
Are we kidding?
Yeah, almost. It's like a spaceship
Okay.
engine down there.
Okay.
No kidding. I've never seen so many pipes and valves in my life. You hear the clatter of high heels on the deck. Looking up, you see your your customer, Imogen, setting down a small cooler. Okay, Cupcake.
Oh no. Hold on.
she's cute.
She is cute, but I don't have a good judge of her character yet, so I'm like, voice.
Hey, Ozza.
I'm just gonna do, I think, a somewhat average voice because we don't know the character, but...
Yeah, says Belb says, I recommend Peppy.
Peppy. Oh. Okay. Refreshments! I wasn't sure what you would like, so I brought a selection. There's ginger ale, iced tea, beer.
Do I sound surprised that you're here? No, I knew you were coming back, Ozza. What's up? Ooh, yeah, she real cute. Hold up. Okay, okay. I don't know. You're an angel. Imogen beams, giving you a playful shove.
Oh, stop. It's the least I can do. Did you figure out what's wrong with the engine? I'm supposed to have this big party on the lake in a couple of hours, and...
Tom sighs, a grave look on his face. Well, unfortunately, it looks like the primary core matrix has fallen out of alignment.
The primary?
Core matrix. Yeah, that means all the flux crystals are gonna need to be individually recalibrated. And don't even get me started on the tuning webs. How long has it been since you strung those? Sorry.
Reading's hard, man.
Yes. You pull a bottle from the cooler and take a sip to hide your smile. Imogen glances at you, eyebrow raised.
He's totally messing with me, huh?
Seems likely, yeah. You got me. Looks like you just have some water in the fuel line. Should be an easy fix. Put your hands on your hips and pose a lot, Peppy.
Okay, I gotta be more peppy, alright.
Yeah.
I haven't voiced peppy in a long time.
Yes, Yaz says sassy with some pep.
More sass, alright, I'll try.
Let's see. Oh yeah, Carrie agreed with the angel choice. Masolka was like, sexy Lady Urkel voice. Oh no! Let's see. Katie said that she was his second LI choice. Oh, because she is a Lady Urkel? Are we saying she's a nerd?
Oh, do I have to be more... Oh, wait. Okay. Wait, do you want peppy? Peppy I usually associate with more upbeat girly.
Yeah.
So if you want Urkel, I mean, I could go Urkel. Which one you want? Like...
Oh. Did I do that? Yeah. Oh God. Oh no. Oh, that'll be too funny. No. Male MCs are not my thing. Oh, okay, nothing wrong with that.
All right.
Okay, she's more of a prep nerd. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think so. The peppy I think you're doing is perfect.
Okay. If we get a really nerdy character, I can totally go full nerd though.
I
like, I can totally talk like this. Push my glasses up and I can do some research, you know?
Yes. Imogen squeals with delight, pulling you and Tom into a sudden hug.
You two are totally lifesavers. You both have to come to the party. Sorry.
That's alright. Wow, really? I figured this party was for fancy people.
It totally is, which is why you have to come.
That's you two.
Oh, sorry. Imogen. Alright, I gotta remember. If I have to spend one more party listening to Remington, whatever the third, talk about his collection...
Imogen shudders dramatically.
Anyway, you'll both be there, right? Please.
I like it. Oh man, I wish I could, but I've got some stuff to do. I need to do tonight. I'd love to go too, but Grandma said I had to be home before dark.
He did? Ugh. All the grown-ups in this town, super weird about that. Like, you should watch the local news sometime. According to them, once the sun goes down, it's all pagan orgies and human sacrifices.
Whoa, wait. Is that what happens in this town?
Apparently.
Well, now I'm really bummed to be missing this party.
I'm just saying, we shouldn't have to lock ourselves away because a bunch of old people are scared of the dark.
KT says I picked the best person to voice Imogen.
I'm glad it's approved.
Well, then I guess I'm in. You are, but Arthur said. Grandpa's been nothing but a jerk to me since the second I met him. It's just one party. I'll deal with Grandpa's wrath later. Tom looks like he's about to object and then hesitates. I guess, yeah. There will be a lot of people at this party, right? It'll probably be fine.
Yay, come on. We have to go and get ready.
Right now? But Tom and I were... Tom makes a shooing motion with his hands. I'm totally good to fix this myself. Go prepare. From what I hear, Imogen's parties are not to be undertaken lightly. Just promise you'll be careful, okay? Don't worry. I won't let the other kids pressure me into smoking or doing crimes. Pinky swear. Tom gives you an uneasy smile, watching as Imogen pulls you down the gangplank and toward the mansion. Belb says, like, WTF, why does this sound exactly like Imogen? You soon find yourself in a palatial walk-in closet sorting through an array of clothes laid out by Imogen's personal shopper, Jacqueline. Whoa, do you do this every time you have a party?
I try not to be that extra, but this is the first party of the summer. So...
Imogen's phone chimes. She opens the message app, frowning.
Ugh, Kyle's running late again.
Kyle?
My best friend. We've known each other since, like, kindergarten. He's basically the coolest person ever.
Coolest person ever, huh? Man, why is this dude asking if everybody's single?
Dwight want to smash?
I know! Oh, Choices Lady says you're nailing it.
Okay, good.
Let's see. I'm excited to meet him. We'll do that. We'll see what he looks like before we start getting all weird about it. You and Tom are the only people I've met since we got here. I definitely need to expand my social circle. If Kyle's even half as great as you make him sound, I'm sure we'll get along.
Honestly, I'm probably underselling his awesomeness. You guys are gonna be the best friends. I can feel it.
Imogen hands over a chic blazer and shirt combo, followed by slacks and a silver watch. What? My friends don't do that.
Dress up. Dress up. Oh my god, yes. This is totally the one. Jacqueline is the best. Try it on.
Dude is thirsty, I know. Oh, let's see. Pax, hey, Pax. Masulka says, pretty sure 33% of doors in the Pixelverse lead to wardrobes. Yes, it does. Let's see, wear this special outfit to stand out from the crowd at Imogen's party. Oh, no.
Oh, god,
oh no! Those pants, though!
Those pants gotta go.
They're so cute! Yes, you will stand out. Oh my god, it's too much.
Mr. Dwight here pulling up his tidy whitey pants to go to this party right now. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my god. Oh, cool until the pants, man. Oh my gosh, those are too much. I don't know. Adorably crazy, exactly. Belper's like, the well pants. Like, yes. Yahtzee. Thanks for the minis, Carrie. Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, if y'all gonna keep tossing biddies at me, I think we can afford the ensemble. We can afford it. Let's go.
Damn, you look amazing.
And then watch, she's gonna wear her t-shirt and skirt combo to the party. Watch. You're gonna make a splash at Imogen's party. You don't think I'll be too hot in this blazer?
You'll be exactly the right amount of hot.
Let's see. Oh, she is gonna change clothes. Yes. All right. Imogen holds up 2 gorgeous dresses, considering.
I'm feeling the blue dress. What do you think?
Definitely blue. As Imogen steps into the bathroom to change and do her hair, you feel your phone buzz. You check it and see a new text from Elliot. Yo, where'd you go? That dude with the man bun just dropped off Grandpa's boat. I think I'm gonna be out late tonight. At least you can't see his pants. Yeah. Kinda got invited to this party. Damn, good job. I haven't even left the house. It just kinda happened. One minute we're fixing this girl's boat, and the next I'm helping her pick out an outfit. You gonna be okay tonight, Scooter? Because I can totally come home if you need me to. Just say the word, and we can eat cereal and watch dumb internet videos until we pass out. Nah, I'm good. I got a stack of Pop-Tarts and like 3 different anime series to binge. Grandpa's gonna freak out though. Yeah, well. Oh ho ho. You'll cover for me, right? Just put some pillows under my covers so it looks like I'm sleeping. He'll never be the wiser. Because this plan so worked well when you snuck out to Rachel's party in high school. Only because someone forgot the wig. Sure you're gonna be okay? I think I can survive one night without a babysitter. Have fun. I will. Love you. You too. Imogen emerges from the bathroom and twirls around, skirt glittering in the light. Ooh.
Ooh,
Hey!
blow up. You totally called it. Fabulous outfit. Check.
Yeah. I like her hairdo too. It's cute. I wish she kept her glasses though. Yes! Yes!
Yeah, just because you go into a party doesn't mean you have to suddenly put contacts in, you know?
I wear glasses. So does Cuppy.
Yeah, we're part of the glasses family. We love our glasses.
Let's see. What? This gives nerve? POV. You don't buy outfits. Yes. Okay, go ahead.
So sorry, I was taking a sip of water.
Oh, no, you're good.
And that means it's time to get this party started. All aboard the party boat.
Yeah, she's fun. Aye, aye, Captain. Glasses Club, yes. A sassy yet classy look. Yeah, that's what I like too. Like, I get it for the battles, but not this. Okay, raise your hand if you don't use glasses. I know, I think there are way more people who wear them than don't. And anybody with really great vision, I envy you. Imogen's party is in full swing. The yacht is packed with Pine Springs' young, wealthy elite dancing the night away. You sit in a plush couch beside Imogen, laughing as the guy across from you throws back a shot, gagging dramatically. Ugh, that is foul. Psh, it's just pickle juice, bro. Don't be a baby. Some people like drinking it. Ever heard of a pickleback? No. Anybody else?
Oh, it's the thing over here.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Oh, it's not good. Oh, no.
Oh,
As a
Oh.
Canadian, I don't think it's good.
I
I like pickle stuff, but ooh, no.
I have never heard of that in my entire life.
Oh my god, don't even talk about those. Those were such a fad in my dorm last year.
My naturopath is not going to be happy with my sodium levels tomorrow. At least, it's my turn, so Dwight, right? Truth or dare?
Oh, snap. What we doing? I'm thinking dare. Let's see. Pickleback sounds like a food version of Nickelback. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see.
That was inspired the name for it, that's for sure.
Probably. Chocobo Scribe says, I looked it up. You drink whiskey and then chase it with pickle juice. Oh, no. Oh, no.
It's pretty gross.
Yeah. If you want to flirt, pick truth. If you don't need to, pick either. Nah, I don't think we've chosen our ally yet. I haven't found somebody that I'm like, oh my god! This is it! You know, I haven't found it yet. So we're doing dare. I hope it's not to drink the pickle stuff. Even though it seems like the character doesn't care. It has done it before. So. Garrett rubs his chin thoughtfully, then flashes an evil smile. I dare you to let one of us post whatever we want on your pictogram. Oh, that could be dangerous. Oh, crap! Ooh, this is gonna be good. Okay, so who's gonna...
I want to do it. Gimme.
Dwight has an iron stomach, yes. Let's see, I don't mind pickle juice, but chasing hard liquor with it, I don't know. I don't think I want to test that. Me neither. You hand over your phone. Imogen pulls you in for a quick selfie and then sits back on the couch typing furiously.
One more hashtag and done.
She hands back your phone and you take a look at the brand new post on your pictogram page. Raising some hell with my girl Imogen. Hashtag squad goals. Hashtag I'm on a boat. Hashtag watch out world. Imogen, I feel like you kind of missed the point. Yeah, you're supposed to post something evil like, feeling real lonely tonight, hit me up for some fun, or a close-up photo of my, oh no, wait a minute.
Excuse me, but this is way better. Now everyone knows we're friends, Dwight, so you have to hang out with me again.
That evil laugh, though. Wow, you are evil. Alright, now that's over with. Imogen, truth or dare?
I pick... Oh!
A drunk girl stumbles against the back of the couch, knocking into Imogen's arm. Wine sloshes out of Imogen's glass and onto the couch.
Rude, I just had this couch cleaned. Dwight, can you pass me those napkins?
Ooh, she looks mad.
I should have made it more angry. Dwight?
You barely hear her. You sit frozen, your gaze fixed on the dark red stain slowly seeping into the white upholstery. And he thinks back to his parents. You realize you're standing up, backing away. Sorry, I'll be back in a minute.
Are you okay? Do you need me to?
I'm fine. It's fine. I just need some air. Turning, you walk quickly away from the light and the noise, away from the confused faces of Imogen and her guests, away. At the far end of the boat, you clutch the railing like a drowning sailor as the memories come flooding back, threatening to pull you under. Mom, Dad. You shake your head, trying to push back the sudden tide of grief through sheer force of will. Come on, Dwight, pull it together. You're supposed to be having fun. You stare into the lake below, concentrating on the rhythmic lapping of the water against the hull. Just breathe. Your breathing slows, emotion seeping away to leave a cool, empty calm. The motion of the waves is soothing, almost hypnotic. Moonlight sparkles on the surface of the water far below, bright against the deep, seemingly infinite darkness beneath. A hand touches your shoulder, snapping you back to reality. Huh? In a flash, you realize you've lifted 1 foot toward the railing, as if to climb over and plunge into the freezing water. What the? You stumble back, crashing into the guy behind you. Whoa, sorry, didn't mean to scare you. Let's see. Is he rocking some shorts? Yes, he is. That's very yacht club, I think. It's very prepster. I think you just saved me. Saved you from what? I'm not sure, actually. Okay, then. I guess you're welcome. You're Dwight, right? I'm Kyle. Kyle Garza. The infamous Kyle. Imogen's been talking you up. He is in Imogen's party. Maybe they're yacht buddies. Yeah. Let's see. Well, Masoka says it lives in Grandpa's liquor cabinet. MC tries a different gross 1950s mixed drink every chapter. Oh, no. Oh, man. It drinks beneath. Oh, y'all are too much over there in the chat. She's been singing your praises, too. Jenny gets so adorably stoked when she makes new friends. She didn't mention you were such a snappy dresser. Look at you rocking that outfit like it's no big deal. I have to thank Imogen's personal shopper for picking this outfit. Jacqueline deserves a damn fruit basket. Did you want to be alone, by the way? I wanted to introduce myself, but I can leave if you... No, it's fine. Just needed a breather. Word. I love a good party as much as the next guy, but all those people can get pretty overwhelming. Kyle leans against the railing beside you. Hey, you grew up in Pine Springs, right? Guilty. I've got to know. What's wrong with this place? Kyle raises an eyebrow at you. What makes you ask that? It's just so, I don't know, picture perfect. The mansions, the beautiful lake, the fancy parties. Maybe I'm just cynical. Kyle takes a long, slow sip of his beer, looking out over the water. The silence stretches. Something wrong? It's just, you know how when you're a kid you assume that everything you grew up with was normal? Like, it never occurs to you that life could be any other way, but then you realize... He sighs, turning his head to look at you. When you showed up here, did you notice how many houses had bars on their windows? Not the stores, just houses. No, I didn't. That's weird, right? For a town this nice? I looked it up the other day, and burglaries are basically non-existent here.
Oh dear. Now I shall have
So
to
what's
create
going on?
more Martians.
Thanks for the follow, Dr. Waffles. Welcome to the mothership. Well, what about wild animal attacks? Wild animal attacks. Just how far from civilization do you think we are? Hey, my friends warned me about Oregon. This is where the Sasquatch lives. Kyle says that's a true fact. I guess all I'm saying is I'm starting to suspect this town isn't as perfect as it pretends to be. I see. It's like, I don't know, maybe Mr. Red? Yeah. Kyle sighs and then suddenly smiles and downs the rest of his beer. Jeez, listen to me being a total fun ruiner. Jenny's gonna kill me. How about this? Tomorrow we grab lunch and then I show you the parts of Pine Springs that don't totally suck. Deal? Deal. Cool. I'm gonna go grab another beer. You want anything? The most ridiculous hors d'oeuvres you can find. If there's ever a book 3 you want to see Sasquatch, yes. One black truffle bagel bite with gold flakes coming up. Kyle wades back into the crowd, heading for the bar, and you watch him go, smiling a little. Maybe this place isn't so bad. The music suddenly stops, drawing annoyed shouts from the crowd. Huh? The deck grows still as the yacht's engine shut down and another sound rises over the muttered complaints. A police siren! You reach the bow in time to see the bow, in time to see a small boat pull up in front of the yacht. The driver cuts the siren and holds up a bullhorn. Yeah, sadly there's not. This is the final book. Let's see. The It Lives project on Tumblr. I've heard about that, and, you know, before we get into the police officer who is actually kind of cute over here. Fanfic is really kind of what drives stuff. And Cupcake, you can tell me if you disagree with that or not. I really think that fan fiction really helps stuff along, you know what I mean? It's the things that you didn't get to see or the things that you really hope to see, and it's like that's what fanfic's for. You know?
Yeah, I 100% agree. Like, sometimes you'll watch a show and there will be a romance hinted at, but it never actually is in the show. And you're like, wow, I would have liked to see more of that develop. And that's where fan fiction comes in.
Mm-hmm.
You get to, and even like whether you're reading it or writing it yourself, you get to imagine or scenarios and see them play out in fan fiction, and I really enjoy that.
Yeah.
As a someone who's read fan fiction for many years.
Yes.
And all my favorite ships from shows, and have written a couple myself. I thoroughly enjoy fan fiction.
Yeah, same. You know. And it's the same with fan art, you know. It's like sometimes I do well, not sometimes. I actually do edits for Choices characters that I really like. Well, one of my favorite Choices characters is actually from Desire and Decorum, which is actually set in, you know, like I think the Edwardian era. So to make her look modern, I have to work on changing how she looks to make her look modern, you know, because obviously she's not from modern time. So, you know, it's like I bring her into the present and put her with LIs from other books that, you know, not even the book she's from, because I like the way she looks with somebody else. You know, it's like I wonder if she was a person living in modern time, who would she date? You know, so let's see. Belber says, I'm not a big fanfic person, but this is some fanfic I can get behind. It'll be free on Itch.io. That's cool. Yeah, so if you're on Tumblr, just search for the It Lives project and you're good to go. Police officer says, all right, everyone, I'm gonna need you to take this boat back to shore.
What the hell, Parker?
Imogen pushes through the crowd and leans over the rail to glare down at the smaller boat.
It's like 9 p.m. and the music's not even that loud. What's the problem?
The problem is that the sun went down half an hour ago. Station's been flooded with calls from freaked out parents.
Wait, what? Since when do you guys actually enforce curfew?
I don't make the rules. No one here is in trouble. Folks just want to see their kids home safe.
Parker, we're adults. Are you seriously out here telling us it's bedtime?
Whoa, let's calm down for a second. Parker and Imogen both turn to look at you. Who do you side with? Uh-oh.
Who are you siding with?
Oh, man. I'm gonna side with Imogen on this one because, I mean, they are grown, so, you know, yeah, so. Imogen's right, we're all adults here. Is it even legal to give us a curfew? In special circumstances, yes. I'm sure Chief Kelly would be more than happy to explain his reasoning down at the...
Special circumstances? That's bull and you know it.
Sighing, you turn away from Parker and Imogen as they continue to argue. Looks like the party's over. Guess I should start saying my goodbyes. You look around and realize that Kyle isn't among the crowd. You finally spot him standing alone at the other end of the boat. He's staring into the water, arms hanging slack at his sides. Ooh. You hear that? It's like the whispers and stuff. Kyle? You start working your way through the crowd, apologizing as you push people aside. 1 second. Excuse me. Sorry, I just want to. A chill mist begins to rise from the lake. And at the other end of the boat, Kyle suddenly climbs up on the railing. Kyle, stop! What are you doing? He doesn't respond. You pick up speed as Kyle stands on the rail, his eyes seeming to burn with a strange light. Shoving past confused party guests, you see Kyle sway with the motion of the boat and then start to fall forward. Kyle! Uh-oh, and Imogen sees what Kyle's doing.
What? Oh my god!
Imogen's voice rises to the scream as you finally break free and sprint across the deck. No, no! Kyle is looking pretty out of it right now and doesn't say anything. Just out of your reach, Kyle's limp body topples overboard. Without hesitation, you vault over the rail after him. No, don't! Parker says, Officer Parker. The cold hits you like an electric shock as you plunge into the lake. Eyes stinging, you twist and feel all around you, desperately searching for any movement. And then you spot him, already several feet below you and sinking fast. Kyle's wide, panicked eyes meet yours, all traces of his former stupor gone. Ah! Kyle thrashes in the water, reaching for you, but he only sinks faster, as if something is pulling him down. Hold on, Kyle! Just hold on! Of course, that's what I'm thinking, right? But as you get closer, you see something else. A darkness in the water behind Kyle wrapping around him. And then the darkness looks back at you. Oh, snap! Ooh, shoot! Did y'all see that?
And this is why I don't go in the water.
Yikes! That was a big yikes. Oh my god. Kyle lives beneath. Yes, he does. Dang, that is like, what the heck? I've never seen that, man. Oh my god. Rip. This was totally my face. Like, OMG, what? Totally my face. Kyle's no longer living, but he is beneath. Oh boy, yes. And hey, Fuzzy, what's up?
So, Kat, I was thinking you could just leave yourself muted and unmuted in here. Because then I
Okay, are you good with that?
I start playing the stream and then like I have to pause the stream and switch back and unmute myself and then it lags out for a second when I try to do that.
Okay.
So I think I'll mute myself when in between and stuff.
Yeah.
Are we gonna take a break before starting the next
Yes,
one?
yes, because it gets really tough to do that. So we'll be back in a few minutes, y'all. Hang on. Alright. We're back. Thank you. Let's see. Thank you. Hello again. If you're just joining us, what's up? I'm Martian Cat. We're playing It Lives Beneath. This is the final story in the It Lives anthology. I have never played this story before. Never played it. So, I'm enjoying it. I know there's some folks who are not thrilled, you know, that there aren't more, but yeah, we already had this discussion. Yes, until right now, and I'm enjoying it. So, as long as folks aren't Grumpy Gus is in here, we're good to go. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that, you know. There's, you know, I had this discussion with other folks on Twitter and on Instagram, is that, you know, sometimes it's going to happen. You know. It's going to happen. You know, your favorite TV series gets canceled. Favorite movies get canceled. Your favorite book, you know, series gets canceled or whatever. And not necessarily canceled, but they stop making them. It just happens. It happens, you know, but you have to, like, you know, be grateful for what you got, really. It's like, all right, cool, you know what? That was awesome, and now we got to move on to other stuff. Especially with this, it's an anthology story, and it doesn't really, you know, it doesn't really, it's two different stories, so. But anywho, we're moving on. Chapter 2. You hang suspended beneath the surface of Lake Triumph. Your new friend Kyle has just vanished into the depths, dragged out of sight by a skeletal creature with blazing eyes. What the hell? What the hell? Terrified, you start to push yourself back toward the surface, eyes straining in the dark for any sign of movement. And then you see it, a huge dark mass surging up out of the depths, heading straight for you. And Dwight screams, "I need to swim away!" In one fluid motion, you push yourself backwards in the water. The hulking shape passes within inches of you, leaving you spinning in the turbulence of its wake. Whew, that was too close. Your whole body screaming for air, you struggle to right yourself while keeping one eye on the thing that attacked you. Dwight, thinking, needs to get away, need to breathe. You pull at the frigid water with aching limbs, reaching for the surface that seems miles away. Ugh. Shadows creep at the edges of your vision, and suddenly the water is full of black, twisted shapes, circling closer, closing in. Dwight's thinking, "Elliot, I'm sorry." You have no strength left. Your eyes close and you drift into darkness, waiting for the end. And Dwight kind of freaks out. He's back on the boat. The world comes crashing back as strong hands drag you from the water. "Easy, I've got you," Officer Parker says. Parker heaves your trembling body into his patrol boat, wrapping a thick blanket around your shoulders. Yeah, Parker's kind of cute. Like, "Officer?" Kyle, in the water. We have to help him. I know. Your friend Imogen's already got some people in lifeboats to look for him, and backup's on the way. But right now, we've got to get you somewhere warm or you're going to freeze solid. You don't understand. There's something down there. Something took him. What? What took him? You clutch the blanket tighter around yourself, suddenly aware of the deep black water that surrounds Parker's boat on all sides. Hey, it's all right. You're safe now. What did you see down there? But you have no idea how to answer.
That was a cool opening.
Yeah, I love how they do like these little, vignettes before the title shot.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's kind of cool to get a little, in the first book it was like backstory, like you did the flashback before the events, and then in this one it's kind of like, oh shoot, like this is what happened, and leads us into the next part of it. I love it. Love it. I don't even remember why I like Parker. I just did think he was cute. Yeah. Imogen and Tom are god tier though. Yes, they're very good. I like them both. I like them both already. The intros are a cool touch. I 100% agree with that. Out of your depth. So, for all the folks, while I'm starting to read this, for all of the folks that are Choices players, who are your favorite LIs? And tell us what book they're from. Morning finds you sitting in a small, cluttered office in the Pine Springs police station. You jump as the door opens behind you and Police Chief Abraham Kelly enters, carrying 2 steaming mugs. I knew Jackson had a stash of that good stuff somewhere. Nothing like a cup of cocoa to chase those shivers away. Yes, Andy. I loved him. He was my LI choice for the last story. Oh, Prince Hamid. Yes. Dwight says thank you. You accept one of the mugs, sipping carefully as Chief Kelly sits down behind his desk. He considers you, brow creased with concern. All right, kiddo. Now I don't want you to think you're in any kind of troubles. Goodness knows you've been through enough. But if you're feeling up to it, I'd really appreciate you telling me what you remember from the incident last night. You tell Kelly about meeting Kyle and how you lost track of him as Parker and Imogen argued, and how you spotted him again by the railing. Oh, facts, Chocobo. 100. He was just staring at the lake like he was hypnotized or something. I couldn't reach him in time. He fell into the water and I went after him. Chief Kelly opens a folder on his desk, scanning the papers inside. Officer Shaw's report mentioned that you saw something unusual in the water. What do I say? I'm not sure what I saw. It was dark, and I was really freaked out. I thought I saw something holding Kyle, but... You trail off. Chief Kelly considers you for a long time and then smiles kindly. That's fine. Like I said, this is just a formality. Look, you've been through something terrible. It's understandable that you'd be feeling a bit disoriented afterwards. Why don't you head home and get some rest? We'll call if we have any more questions. You finish the last of your cocoa and get to your feet, setting the empty mug on Kelly's desk. So, I know I only just met Kyle and everything, but he seemed like a really good guy. Chief Kelly nods sadly. Kyle was a great kid. He's going to be sorely missed. I know you probably can't share details of an active investigation. Ooh, there's some good choices out there, y'all. I see some of the LIs I agree with y'all on, and I actually picked them myself. It's cool to see everybody's different tastes and choices. It's what makes the app so awesome. But I was hoping, once it's all over, I'd just like to know what happened. A flicker of surprise crosses Chief Kelly's face, and then his eyes fill with pity. Oh, I'm so sorry, Dwight, but, well, there's not going to be an investigation. What? It's tragic, but this isn't the first time we've seen an accident like this in Pine Springs. When someone has a little too much to drink, it's easy to forget how dangerous the water can be. Wait, you sure that's what happened? It doesn't feel right to me. Maybe if you took a closer look. Chief Kelly waits as your voice trails off, his face a mask of sympathy. I know this isn't easy to hear, Dwight. Heck, if I was in your place, I'd have put my fist through the wall by now. But Kyle's body washed up a few hours ago. Not a mark on him, and the talk screen shows that he had quite a bit to drink last night. I'm sorry, I really am, but I think it's best for everyone if we just accept the facts as they are and try to move on. But I really think you should be getting on home now. I bet your family's worried sick. Gritting your teeth, you pull open the door and walk out of Kelly's office. An air of melancholy shrouds the station, which is crowded with harried-looking officers and party guests waiting to be interviewed. Oh, Desire and Decorum is awesome. I love Desire and Decorum so much. I enjoyed it, but, I like the whole series, so. At a small desk by the door, you spot Parker patiently addressing an angry man with a thick beard. Easy, Ned. The chief's not avoiding you. He's just got interviews all morning. How about I make you an appointment for after lunch? Yes, they are. Right, so he can reschedule it 5 times and then cancel on me again. I'm sick of being jerked around. Whoa, what's his problem? Dwight's thinking. You look around and you see a familiar figure standing by herself in a
Now
corner
I
of
shall
the
have to
room.
create more Martians.
Thanks for following, Strider. Welcome to the mothership. Excuse me. Imogen sniffles. Oh, Imogen. Your friends will face their own trials in the chapters to come. Building up their nerve scores will empower them to face their moment of truth head on. Beware, if their nerve is too low at that moment, there will be terrible consequences. And a person with low nerve isn't just a danger to themselves. Imogen looks up as you walk over, her makeup smeared from crying.
Dwight!
I love it. Hi, Imogen. Would you like a hug? Fresh tears well up in Imogen's eyes.
Yes, please.
You enfold her in a gentle hug and she buries her face in your shoulder, sobbing quietly. A long moment later, she pulls away, smiling a little through her tears.
Thanks, Dwight. I really needed that.
Dwight is no longer haunted. Me too. So, dumb question, obviously, but how are you doing? Imogen looks down at the floor, hands knotted in the fabric of her dress. Thanks for the biddies, Jingo.
I just don't understand how this could happen. Dwight, people are saying Kyle fell in because he was drunk. But you talked with him, right? He only had a couple beers.
definitely didn't seem drunk enough to do something like this. You pause, wondering if you should tell Imogen about everything you saw. But before you could say anything... Don't you get it? Ned, the man Parker had been speaking to, glares in your direction. It's all happening again, and not one of you idiots will do something about it. Hey, who are you calling idiots? Someone just died, you know, so maybe you can cool it with the insults? I'm not just going to stand by quietly while more deaths get swept under the rug. Hang on, you're saying this happened before? When? Play choices, go off, King. Oh, it's been happening for years and it's getting worse. How much longer will the cops ignore what's happening? How many more have to die before you people see that there's something wrong with this town? Ned shouts echo in the small space until a cool voice cuts through the silence. I think that's quite enough. Who? You turn, spotting a woman and two men standing just inside the front door. The woman speaks again, her eyes as cold as her voice. You want to take that, Cupcake?
Oh, sure. I'm not very good at voicing different women, so, like, it might sound somewhat similar, but not as preppy.
Or I could do it, I don't mind.
No, I got this.
Alright.
I'll thank you to stop upsetting my daughter. She's been through enough for one day. Wouldn't you agree?
You glance at Imogen, who seems to curl in on herself, staring down at the toes of her shoes. Oh, she looks sad. The woman beckons and Imogen meekly nods.
Bye, Dwight. I'm sorry about all this.
Hey, don't apologize. This is all my fault. If I'd just gotten to Kyle a little bit sooner, maybe...
Oh, Dwight, no. You were so brave, jumping in after him. No one else did that. Thank you for trying for my friend. Or trying to save my friend. God, I can't read.
I do that all the time. And it's hard when you're doing like a cold read. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes you, like, improvise what they say. Like...
I do. Imogen gives
I paraphrase.
Yeah, that's what I do too. Imogen gives you a brief but tight hug and then follows her mom into Kelly's office. Imogen is so pretty, I love her. Yes. Yeah, Snow says add your own touch to it. Exactly. Or something wrong with the police in the town? Agreed, Snow. They're obviously covering something up. Let's be real about it. One of the men follows close behind, his suit stretched tight over a muscular frame. Ooh, doesn't he look brooding? The other man steps forward, laying a hand on Ned's shoulder. Don't take my wife's words too hard. This tragic accident has all of us on edge. It wasn't a... How are you, Ned? We missed you at the Children First charity brunch last week. Ned's jaw clenches. Sorry, Vincent, I've been, busy. I understand. Keep in touch, okay? You know Astrid and I worry about you. Vincent claps Ned on the back and then goes to join the rest of his family. Ned storms out of the police station, muttering to himself. Patronizing son of a... Can't ignore the truth forever. What the hell was all that? As you watch Ned leave, Parker walks over to you. Sorry you got caught in the middle there. You alright? Yeah, just... Imogen's folks are intense. Oh, no. No. Why must you talk about that book? That book shall not be named. I'm just kidding. Witness was okay. It was fun. Yeah, I liked Cassian too. And all of their models were gorgeous. You're not wrong there. Vincent's some kind of corporate lawyer, and Astrid owns a real estate company. So basically the dictionary definition of a power couple. Got it. It's called Witness. It's like Witness, a bodyguard story or something like that. But yeah, it's called Witness. So, in the Choices app, if you look for Witness, you'll find that story. The app is free, though. Just letting you know. The app is free. Except for the choices that cost diamonds. Those are not. Thank you, Witness, a bodyguard romance. Thank you. I could not remember the exact full title. But if you have not read any of the books and choices and you are actually interested in picking up the app based on what you've seen here, I could recommend some books for you. You just let me know. I got you. You stare at the station's front door, chewing on your lower lip as you turn Ned's words over in your head. I'm sorry. Hey, Parker. What was Ned talking about anyway? Has all this really happened before? Parker looks around at the crowded station, his face grim. You're done with your interview, right? Come on, I'll walk you out. Outside the station, Parker leans against the wall and gives you a long look as if sizing you up. After a long moment, he sighs. Alright, this isn't exactly my story to tell, but all things considered, it's something you ought to know. 2 years ago, Ned and Mallory's wife, Deidre, vanished in the middle of the night. No note, no belongings missing, she was just gone. Did they ever find out where she went? Jingo's gonna make cocoa. I will have one. That's terrible. Did they ever find out where she went? They did. 3 days later, they found her body washed up on the shore. She drowned in the lake. Holy crap! Let me guess. Her death was an accident, too. Wasn't much else we could call it. There was no sign she'd been forced in. No injuries, no signs of struggle. Except... He pauses, his brow furrowed in thought. Except what? As you probably surmised, Ned's not too happy with how the Pine Springs PD handled his wife's case. He lives in the beat-up house just down the street. Anytime he's feeling shouty, well, he tends to wander over and unload on a certain rookie cop who just happens to have a desk by the door. Ouch, lucky you. Anyway, a few weeks ago, he mentioned that on the night Deidre disappeared, their back door had been forced open from the inside. Wait, so Deidre broke out of her own house? Why not just unlock the deadbolt or whatever? Parker holds up his empty hands, offering no answer. It's certainly odd, but Chief said there was no evidence of foul play, so they declared it a tragic accident? Something tells me you believe there's more to the story. Parker considers for a while, and then nods to himself. You're right, none of this sits well with me. I can't shake the feeling that we're missing something. But I'm also not quite ready to believe Ned's theory that the lake is cursed. Parker's comment hits you like a punch to the gut, and for a moment you struggle to breathe. Dwight's thinking, a curse on the lake? Does Ned know about that creature I saw? I need to get to the bottom of this. You grab your phone to check the time and realize that you have several missed calls from Elliot. Shoot, I guess talking to Ned will have to wait. I'd better get home. How do I get to Ponderosa Road from here? Just follow Lakeview round the east side of the lake. That's a bit of a walk, though. If you'd rather not be alone right now, I'd be happy to take you home. Oh, hello. Wait a minute. Is Parker an LI? Is Parker an option? Let's see, Officer Parker. Because... I see a wink. Uh-oh. We might have found our love interest. Maybe. Uh-oh. Oh. Wait. We need some hearts. We need some hearts for that. Yes. Ah. Parker Shaw. All right. He's totally not an LI. He's just a diamond scheme, truly. Would you now? You raise an eyebrow at Parker. He stares back at you for a second. Then his eyes go wide. I mean, your home. I will take you to your home, and then I will leave. I'm offering you a ride. In my car, I mean... Oh, this guy isn't awkward at all. Jeez. I think I'm gonna shut up now. Ride home with Parker for a chance to get to know him better and to give you both a nerve boost. Officer Parker, would you drive me home, please? Now I remember why I liked him. I love an awkward LI. Yeah, I agree. He's so flustered. I can't. I love him. Yeah. He is. He is super cute. Okay. Sure, I'd love a ride. Oh, if that's not cheeky. Jeez. Great. I mean, good. Right this way. The guys in It Lives Beneath weren't really my type, so, yeah. Well, you know, that's the cool part is, you know, there's, you know, something for everyone, I guess. It's my French cafe cup. Thank you. Thank you, love. Huh? Oh, thank you. My husband brought cocoa. I'm so happy. Because my hands are freezing. I need something to warm my hands up. Oh, there's stuff all over this. It's wet. The cup is wet. Oh, okay. I was like, wait, why is the cup wet? Oh, okay. Okay, okay. Okay. I was like, wait! Oh, no, actually, I thought the cup was broken. Okay, so, it's not. I'm happy. Parker leads you over to a green four-door Jeep parked behind the station. You pause as he opens the passenger door for you. Something wrong? No, I was just expecting a cop car. I figured we should just take mine. I'm off the clock in about 20 minutes anyway. In that case... What are you doing after work? Depends who's asking. Well, obviously I am. Like, hello! Hypothetically, a curious citizen who might be interested in getting a cup of coffee later. Hypothetically, that sounds nice. Unfortunately, I've got a mountain of paperwork to climb this particular evening. Rain check. Get coffee, euphemism. I'll hold you to that. Parker starts the car, then pulls out of the small parking lot and onto Lakeview Boulevard. So, how are you holding up? Okay, I guess, all things considered. What happened on the boat with Kyle? That's rough. I'm sorry you had to see that. Me too. I guess you probably see stuff like that all the time, huh? Less than you might think. Pine Springs is a pretty peaceful place. Other than what happened with Ned's wife, you mean? Well, yes, but that was an accident. Right. Parker brakes behind a truck. Parker brakes behind a truck and turns to look at you, expression troubled. You think they're connected? You think they're not? They're both strange, that's for sure, but I don't know if I see a connection. A woman wanders off with no explanation in the middle of the night, and then 2 years later a kid gets drunk and falls off a boat. That's not how it happened! So how did it happen? What did you see down there, Dwight? Parker, I saw a monster. Let's just be up front. What do you mean a monster? I mean, it looked like a living skeleton with burning eyes and claws. You think I'm making it up, don't you? I think you were in a terrible situation, and maybe you were seeing things. Yeah, that's the same thing your boss said. Parker frowns and returns his gaze to the road as traffic begins to move again. Try not to be too hard on Abe. Pine Springs isn't like the big city. We don't really get serious crimes here. Or maybe everyone just goes out of their way to ignore them. Look, Abe's got a good heart. He's been like a father to me. So, Kelly raised you? Pretty much. My parents were, not too good to me when I was a kid. I didn't know what to do with all that hurt, so I took it out on other people. I could have ended up in juvie or worse if Abe hadn't stepped in. I'm so sorry you went through that. It's in the past now. As soon as I turned 18, I cut off contact with my parents for good. Abe showed me that I could have a better life, that I deserved a better life. He's the reason I became a cop. I wanted to help people the way Abe helped me. I still do. Parker turns the car off Lakeview and heads down a side street. Listen, I don't know about ghosts or monsters or whatever, but I've seen my share of strange things around here. Really? Like what? Dwight asks. Well, about a year ago, I was out camping on the beach. By myself, of course, because that's always a smart idea. I heard this noise outside of my tent in the middle of the night. Something splashing. I figured it was just an animal, so I tried to ignore it. But it kept getting louder, closer, and then I heard footsteps. Uh-oh. They went all the way around the tent like it was trying to find a way in when it started scratching at the flap. Oh my god! Yup, I thought I was going to have a heart attack. What did you do? I yelled something in my best Officer Tough Guy voice. I don't know, even remember what. And that was it. Whatever it was just disappeared or took off. New content? Yeah. So, what was it? Yeah, this whole story and he doesn't believe in monsters. I know. No idea. It definitely wasn't a dream because I was wide awake after that. Did it leave tracks or anything? Yeah, hoof prints going into the water. No way. I figured it must have been some kind of sick deer or something. Rabid, maybe? Parker turns onto the road leading towards your grandpa's house. This has to be related. There's something out there in the lake. I don't know. Do you have a better explanation? No, I don't. But that doesn't mean the answer is the boogeyman. I'm a cop. I need to go I need more to go on than ghost stories and hunches. Even when they're your own? Especially then. I guess that means someone should go talk to Ned again. I was thinking the same thing. Whoa, I didn't mean you! I can't just sit around while people are dying, Parker. I need to do something. Parker pulls up outside your grandpa's house and turns off the engine. Look, I can't exactly stop you if you're not doing anything illegal, but if you're planning on visiting Ned, just be careful, okay? Worried about me? I'm a cop. It's my job to worry. Aw, is that the only reason? Well, I am still on the clock. It wouldn't be appropriate to flirt. No, it wouldn't. Play Choices Podcast is Parker, just let us flirt with you. But then... Uh-oh. Your eyes meet over the console. Hey, Mary! My shift is almost over. Suddenly the radio squawks, making you and Parker jump. Code 12 on Hobbs and Maple. Nearest unit, please respond. Over. Parker sighs and speaks into the radio. Hey, Lou, this is Parker. I can take that code 12 over. I'm sorry, I gotta go. Well, it is a code 12. You have no idea what that means, do you? Bank robbery? Try broken traffic light. Sounds exciting. On Hobbs Street on a weekday at brunch? Well, gosh, when you put it like that. You climb out of the car and shut the door. Parker rolls down the passenger side window. You look good, by the way. Been meaning to tell you. Yeah, right. I look like a drowned rat. Nah, half drowned at most. Listen, if you need to get in touch with me, call 911. Oh, these two. No, that's the exact opposite of what you should do. I was gonna give you my number. Even better. Thanks again for the ride. Talking about all this, it helps. That it does. See you around, Dwight. Yeah, how you doing, Mary? How's it going? You exchange phone numbers and then step back as Parker winks, revs the engine, and dramatically peels out to that exciting drama over at the broken traffic light. See ya. The front door swings open as you approach Grandpa's house. Elliot steps out chatting animatedly with the boy about his own age. You listen to that album I linked to you? Fine, I'm willing to give Nine Inch Nails another try if you promise you'll check out Glitch Bob. Wait a minute. This face looks familiar. It's like, I wonder if that's, you know, who I think it might be. But it probably isn't. Oop. There we go. He's number one! Elliot, my beloved. Dr. Waffles. Do you like Elliot? The little bro? I'll believe that when Elliot finally spots you stopping in his tracks. Hey, Scooter. Dwight! You're back! I am indeed. Only if you... Oh, man. Let's see. Gonna introduce me? Don't let me interrupt. Elliot's eyes dart to his friend, a blush rising on his cheeks. Ooh, these two! What? The other boy steps forward, flashing a charming smile. Hi, I'm Robbie Sutcliffe. I just came by to let you guys know about the Lake Day Festival coming up next week. All this tension. Yes, I think we need some hearts for this. Hold on. Oh, let's do some balloons. There we go. I did play Queen Bee. MC's in the back like, hey! Yes. Robbie pulls a pamphlet from his bag and holds it out. He leans forward as you take it, lowering his voice conspiratorially. Between you and me, Elliot was kind of freaked out when I showed up. He was really worried about you. Don't be too hard on him. I won't. Thanks for keeping him company. Robbie smiles again, turning to wave at Elliot. I'll text you later? Yeah, I mean, sure, whatever. Robbie hops on his bike and takes off down the road. As he rides out of sight, Elliot crosses his arms looking at you sideways. Must have been a wild party. You crash on that fancy girl's boat or what? Huh? I wouldn't have noticed that, you know. It's like, you know, I played that one first, so it's kind of like, huh? You know. Like, wait a minute, I know that face. Not exactly. Well, Grandpa figured out you never came home last night, and he's... You both flinch as an angry voice yells from inside the house. Oh, I'm sure. Is that Dwight? You kids get your asses in the house right now! Pissed? Yup. Sighing, you follow Elliot inside. Your grandpa glares at you from the kitchen, a half-full pot of coffee cooling on the counter. So what part of be home before sundown was confusing to you, or did you just decide you knew better? First off, nice to see you too, Gramps. I'm fine, by the way, thanks for asking. You've got some nerve sassing me after you violated the one rule I gave you. I'm not going to just blindly obey whatever orders you bark at me. Maybe I'd respect what you have to say a little more if I felt like you had an ounce of respect for me. Well, pardon me if I don't find staying out all night partying to be respectable behavior. Oh, for the love of... I'm not just getting home from the party, I was at the police station. So someone called the cops on your little shindig. Serves you all right. I was at the police station because somebody died. You trail off, clenching your fists so hard the nails dig into your palms. Elliot stares at you, his mouth hanging open in shock. Dwight, you saw someone die? Yeah, he does look older in the other book. In the kitchen, Grandpa falls suddenly quiet, his face unreadable. You take a deep breath and then slowly let it out. Look, everything just happened so fast. Honestly, I'm still having a hard time thinking straight. I'm sorry I didn't call. You must have been worried sick. Grandpa stares at you for a long moment, hands clutching the edge of the counter. You should have listened to me. None of this would have happened if you kids just minded your elders. From now on, you'll both be in your room an hour before sundown, or there will be hell to pay. Without another word, he walks out of the kitchen and into the boat shop, slamming the door behind him. Great! Good talk! Fuming, you stomp up the stairs to your room. Angry and exhausted, you change into your pajamas and flop down on one of the narrow beds. What a day. Elliot comes in a moment later, pausing in the doorway. I picked that bed. Got a forklift? Because that's the only way I'm going to move right now. Whatever. Elliot walks over to the other bed and sits down. The two of you sit in silence for a long while, neither saying a word. Eventually, you'll hear rustling and glance over to see Elliot fiddling with a folded sheet of paper.
Isn't it delightful?
Oh, thank you, M.A. Thanks for subscribing to the mothership. I appreciate it.
Is that one of Robbie's flyers? Yeah, why?
Nothing, just... You're totally crushing on him.
What? No, Dwight, he's a guy.
Whoa, okay, slow down. I was just teasing.
Well, don't. That's not funny. I'm not...
Don't worry, Elliot. You'll come around. Elliot trails off, cheeks flushing red, because he knows he thinks Robbie is cute. Come on now. Come on now.
I heard her say no kill, right?
Oh, but it's just a missed opportunity. Yeah. Cheeks flushing red, he drops the flyer and crosses his arms defensively. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you mad, but just to be clear, hypothetically, if you did like Robbie, or any guy, that wouldn't be a big deal. Elliot glances up at you for half a second and then looks away again.
Oh, really? I don't, but... You mean that?
I mean it. Another long silence falls over the room. The wind rustles through the trees outside. For Elliot or the MC? Bell.
I wish I knew what happened to Mom and Dad. What really happened?
What? You don't buy the cops' burglary gone wrong theory?
Maybe. When they said that, I was like, is that even a real thing? Do those actually happen outside of cheesy crime shows?
MC, since Elliot's dealing with his orientation. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. But honestly, none of this feels real. It feels like I'm stuck in a nightmare and I can't...
Elliot stops himself, staring hard at the floor.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Stuff's really messed up, huh? Mom and Dad, now this person you saw at the party.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you about that. It's just, with everything that's been happening, I
just wanted to pretend everything was okay for a minute.
Yeah. A surge of emotion starts to rise inside you, threatening to spill over. You focus on your breathing, willing yourself to stay calm, to be strong for Elliot. It is going to be okay, Elliot. I promise.
You can't be sure about that.
Yes, I can. Because no matter how weird or messed up things get, I've got your back. Always.
I know. Thanks, Dwight.
Elliot is so pure, he deserves the world. Yeah, he's really sweet. You're welcome, Scooter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to pass out forever. Don't touch my stuff.
Look who's talking. You're the one who stole my bed.
Smiling, you roll over onto your side. Thinking tomorrow I'll go see what Ned knows about all this, but for now, your eyelids droop and then close and you sink into an exhausted sleep. Sometime later, you startle awake to the sound of the wind rattling your windows. You gasp. You look around, eyes slowly adjusting to the dark room. Nearby, you can barely make out the form of Elliot asleep on the other bed. What time is it? The clock reads 10:45 p.m. Sighing, you flop back onto your bed, but after sleeping most of the day, you feel wide awake. With nothing to distract you, your mind quickly returns to familiar horrors. You don't know, Ozza? What don't you know? Damn it. You sit up in bed, hugging yourself tightly. The clock reads 10:49. Oh my god, isn't that the way when you're, having insomnia and stuff, and you're just like, you're laying there, and you're laying there, and you're laying there, and it's like, 5 minutes have passed. And it felt like an hour and a half.
I know the struggles.
Yes! Thank you! I'm like, it's not just me, right?
I'm sitting there waiting for sleep to come, and it feels like an hour has passed. I look, it's been 5 minutes. I'm like, no!
Yes! It's the worst. Oh, good. Okay, not just us. That's it. That's just it. I don't know what I don't know. Okay, awesome. Let's see. Mood. It's not that late. I wonder if Ned's still up. One way to find out. Oh, of course, we're gonna leave the house after dark. Let's just piss Grandpa off more, why don't we? Jeez. Like watching the kettle boil. Who knew it took that long? I know. I know too much about it, Libs. Well, let's see. Slipping on your shoes, you creep over to the window and ease it open, climbing out onto the roof. Oh, like if, do a playthrough where everything is just going wrong and I'm not raising my nerve score at all? Like, is that what you're what you're asking?
Regardless, that'd be extremely fun. Do it.
Yeah, actually, I can do that. No diamonds that hurt everyone. Okay. I'll stop spending diamonds. Except for the letters, because I do want to get that stuff. The letters in a bottle. I want to read those. You gently slide the window shut behind you. For a few tense heartbeats you wait, listening for any signs that you were heard. When no sound comes from inside the house, you creep to the edge of the roof and lower yourself down to the ground. You're about to start toward town when you hear something splashing in the water behind you. Oh, you meant it as a general question? Oh, okay, I was about to say, like, wait, disaster can strike. Because not everybody has to live. It's a horror film after all. I mean, a horror book after all. I spent diamonds on, like, the weapons and stuff because I just wanted to see what would happen. in It Lives in the Woods. And then, I spent the diamonds to, for the, to basically solidify the relationship with Andy, because I was just like, you know what, I like Andy a lot. I can't let him go down like that. I didn't spend too many diamonds. Oh, I didn't use a walkthrough though. I didn't do that. So that could be the difference. And smart thinking, yeah. That homecoming dress was cute. Dwight screams. You clap both hands over your mouth to choke off a scream. Images of shadowy terrors with burning eyes flashing through your mind. Not here. Not again, please. Slowly, painfully, you force yourself to turn and face whatever horror is crawling from the lake to attack you. And instead, you see a soft flickering glow bobbing in the waves near the end of the dock. It's a message in the bottle. Examine. Another message in a bottle. Where are these things coming from? The bottle's light flickers, growing dimmer. Oh, we're grabbing the message because I must see that. Yeah, but we won't do all the diamond options, but we'll probably do enough. Not necessarily enough to save anyone, but just for the fun stuff. Yes, that. Oh man, at homecoming, it was like, wait a minute, she's just gonna what? Rock her regular clothes? No, we can't do that. I had to spend the diamonds on that dress. It was so cute. I did a edit for what they wore to prom. Excuse me, not prom, homecoming. So if you're, I could retweet that at some point. Hurrying down to the end of the dock, you scoop the glowing bottle out of the water, feeling it grow solid and heavy in your hand. This is so weird. Popping out the cork, you carefully extract the paper inside and begin to read. Journal 2. Dear Journal, I'm starting to think it's not the house that's haunted, it's the river. Maybe the whole damn forest. After months of swearing, sweating, and stubbed toes, I'm all but done with the repairs to the house. Today's task was patching the holes in the roof. It turned out there were a few more than I thought, and in a fit of stubbornness, I stayed out working a little later than I should have. As it started getting dark, I kept thinking I could hear someone whispering. But every time I stopped pounding nails long enough to listen, the whispers would suddenly stop. I thought I was hearing things at first, but it got worse the darker it got. By the time the stars came out, I was surrounded. Voices, shadows, strange lights, a presence. Not a ghost, but something bigger. Something older. A kind of power that thrummed in the air all around me. I should have been terrified, but for some reason I wasn't. It didn't feel malicious at all. Maybe it seemed curious, even playful. This place is strange, but there's a beauty here too, and now that I have the house fixed up, I finally have the time to get to know it. In more mundane news, some development company has started sending me letters asking if I would consider selling my land. Can you believe that? Just as I've gotten the damn place fixed up? Entry ends here. A power that lives in the woods? This can't be a coincidence. Shivering, you tuck the page into your pocket and hurry back down the dock. After a long walk through the sleeping town, you find your way to the neighborhood where Ned Mallory lives. Parker said it was a beat-up house somewhere down this street. Ned's the only one who will admit something's fishy about Kyle's death. I have to learn what else he knows. Determined, you march around the corner and nearly collide with the girl walking in the other direction. Oh, my earring was hurting there. And she screams. The girl fumbles with the large camera in her hands, nearly dropping it. Hey, maybe watch where you're going. Sorry, I didn't see you. What are you doing with that camera? Let's see. The girl looks down at her camera and then back up at you. Birds? I'm photographing birds. In the middle of the night? Owls are birds. Fair enough. Just saying, though, you probably shouldn't be out here after dark. Oh, says him. Then what are you doing skulking around after dark? You know there's a curfew, right? Maybe I'm Pine Springs' newest vigilante crime fighter, making sure the streets are safe for people like you. The girl snorts, stowing the camera in her shoulder bag. Right, and I'm a private eye. Mild-mannered barista by day, gumshoe by night, that's me. Guess we'll both remain a mystery then. Guess so. The two of you go your separate ways. You glance over your shoulder, watching the girl as she disappears around the corner. Why is everyone in this town so secretive? Thought the person sneaking out to bang on a stranger's door in the middle of the night? Yeah, thought the person sneaking out to bang us on a stranger's door in the middle of the night. Yeah, it's like, wait a minute, you're out here walking around too. What are you tripping on? Soon, you find yourself in front of a house near the end of the street that has definitely seen better days. This must be the one. Nervously, you walk up to the front door and knock. A shadow moves in the window, and a second later the door flies open. At least he's comfy. Yeah. Who the hell are you and what do you want? Sorry to bother you. I'm Dwight. We kind of met at the police station earlier today. Recognition dawns on Ned's face, which immediately darkens with anger. What? The cops get tired of telling me I'm crazy, so they sent you instead? That's not what I... Well, I don't give a damn if anyone believes me, so you go back to Chief Kelly and tell him. I'm not here because of Kelly. I'm here because something happened to me, and I think you know something about it. I need to know. What lives in the lake? Lots of things. Otters, frogs, fish, whole damn ecosystem. You know what I mean. There's something evil down there, and I saw it take Kyle Garza. Ned suddenly looks around, scanning the dark street. Get inside. It's not safe to talk out here. Conspiracy room. There's all kinds of stuff everywhere. He's been looking at this for a while. Sorry, I don't have a lot of company over these days. Ned shoves a pile of laundry to one end of the couch, clearing a place for you to sit. Thanks. I know that pizza box is like, ew, how long has that been sitting there, man? It looks, I don't even know. It just looks like, you know, like there was a lot of grease. Like, you know, did he have the meat lovers or something? Is that what happened? Settling down, you try not to stare at the wall, covered in photographs, newspaper articles, and frantically scrawled notes. Ned sits down in a chair across from you, hands clasped, eyes feverish. You say you were there when the Garza boy died? Please, tell me what you saw! You tell him everything. The feeling of being transfixed by the water, the emptiness in Kyle's eyes as he fell. Whatever he had mutated. Yeah, it did. Okay, yeah, see, it's like, I was like, a meat lovers? Because that's the only thing that could put out that kind of grease. Unless it was just really cheap pizza. And, you know what? Really cheap pizza is actually pretty good. Just depends on what kind of day you're having. Let's see. One second. Just want to see. Okay, 17 chapters, okay. When you get to the skeletal creature you saw in the lake, and the shadows that came after you, Ned gets up and begins to pace. Oh, Costco pizza, though? I like Costco pizza. Okay, Cupcake, thanks. I knew it! I knew something made her do it! It's the only thing that makes sense! Deidre would never. Ned trails off, his bloodshot eyes staring into the empty space between you. Ned? Earlier said these mysterious drownings have been happening for a while. Oh yes! Here! Take a look at this! Ned walks over to the wall of cutout articles and photographs, gesturing wildly. Costco pizza has no right being so good. Right? Right? I haven't had Sam's Club pizza, though. I haven't... Gosh, I don't even think I've ever been to a Sam's Club. But Costco, I can attest to that.
started digging around after Deidre's case got thrown out. These drownings, they go back over 20 years. The story's always the same. Someone vanishes in the middle of the night, no signs of forced entry or other foul play. Then, hours or days later, they wash up on the beach, dead. How has no one else seen this pattern if it's been going on for so long? At first, it only took a person every few years, but lately, it's been happening more and more. Deidre, she was the third person to disappear that year. Your friend Kyle is the second this month. That explains the bars on the windows. Kyle told me that a lot of people put bars on their windows, even though the crime rate's super low here. They're not trying to keep burglars out. They're trying to keep themselves inside. We need to do something, Ned. We have to find out what this thing is and how it's killing people. Ned walks over to you and kneels down, clasping both of your hands in his. There are tears in his eyes. Dwight, I can't tell you how much this means to have someone finally believe me after all this time. There have been times when I didn't quite believe myself, when I thought maybe it was just an accident, or worse. I felt her leave, you know. I woke up when she got out of bed and I just went right back to sleep. Oh, Ned. Ned squeezes your hand tightly, smiling up at you through his tears. Thank you. I've been carrying this burden alone for so long. Now, here, I want you to have something. Ned pulls back his sleeve, revealing a bracelet made of woven cords. You reach out to touch the bracelet, and a light vibration tickles your fingers. Whoa, what is it? I found it out by the lake a few weeks ago. I don't know where it came from, but I knew there was something special about it. A few days later, I was about to cross the street when this thing started buzzing and glowing. I was so shocked. I stopped in my tracks. Split second later, this pickup truck blows past a stop sign. If I hadn't stopped, it would have run me down. Ned pulls the bracelet off his arm and holds it out. Please, take it. You're sure? This thing saved your life. And maybe it'll save yours someday. It's strange, but I feel like you're meant to have this. Please, take it. You start to reach for the bracelet, feeling an almost magnetic pull. Whoop! Certain items are attuned to particular people. Each character will have the chance to obtain one special item and one rune item. All items will be stored in your inventory. Collect all 10 and make sure you and your friends are well equipped for the trials ahead. The Omen Bracelet, special item, will give you a heads up when danger is nearby, which will also boost your nerve. Yeah, that would be helpful. Ooh, shoot. Okay. You know what? Nope. We're not taking it. Let Ned keep it. You sigh, letting your hand drop. Thank you, but I can't accept this. You need the protection as much as I do. If you're sure. Ned stands, suddenly smiling from ear to ear. The relief and joy on his face make him look years younger. I nearly forgot what hope felt like. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I feel like maybe you and I could actually make a difference, Dwight. Maybe together we can save... Ned trails off, his smile slowly melting away. I think so too. Thanks, but I'm poor. Yeah, I think you might have saved his life too. I like a challenge. I like a challenge of, not having to spend them all the time. Wait, is something... But then you hear it too. A high, urgent buzz, like a bee trapped in a jar. You look down at the bracelet in Ned's hand, which pulses with blue-green light. Your blood turns to ice. But that means... You let out a yelp of surprise as Ned drags you to your feet, his face pale with fear. Ned, what? Glass shatters in the next room, followed by the sound of heavy footsteps. Hide! Before you can protest, Ned shoves you behind the couch and out of sight. You peek around the side of the couch as 3 figures enter the room, all wear hooded robes, their faces masked by shadow. Hey, I remember that symbol. What the? Ned grabs a poker from the fireplace, voice shaking as the figures begin to advance. Whoever you are, you've got 5 seconds to get the hell out of my house before I... The tallest figure suddenly lunges forward. Ned swings the poker at the man's head, but he blocks it easily with one burly forearm. While Ned and his attacker face off, you see one of the other figures reaching into his sleeve. He darts forward, moving almost too quick to follow. You open your mouth to shout a warning. You see a flicker of silver, and then the man's knife slams up to the hilt into Ned's stomach. And you're thinking, no! Chapter 2 complete. 5 of 100. Tom is haunted. Imogen is haunted. Parker is haunted. This other gal is haunted. Dwight is just rattled. Total nerve 46 of 500 haunted. Yeah, I thought the bracelet might save him, and it didn't. Yeah, I like the summaries too. I would have liked that in the first book, even though, I mean, the little gauge kind of gave you an idea as to, you know, what everybody's score was, but it would have been cool to get, like, okay, this is exactly how many points they have, you know, by the end of those chapters. It was definitely a good update mechanic update for this book, though. Laughing at y'all going, he's gonna be saved! Hey, I gotta be optimistic. Come on. Gotta be optimistic. No, definitely don't want that bracelet. It gets you killed. That bracelet gets you killed. Let's see. Now, Imogen's thing in this book is the best diamond option I ever bought. Oh, really? Well, I guess we'll find out what hers is later on.